got some dual vlog action going on here. Speaking of duel and dueling, we're dueling. We have a poker challenge. Which way do I look? We have a poker challenge coming up. Guess who's going down? So let's discuss the rules because we wanna have a clear guidelines.
Right.
How do you feel about multiple buy-ins, or would you prefer just one buy-in, no add-ons?
No, we add on. Just keep track. Honor system.
Honor system? Okay.
Yeah, so I think we're going to go with the net at the end of the time. I like 5 hours, man.
A 5
I
hour.
don't want to be rushed.
All right, so the net of whoever makes the most at the end of the session?
Yeah.
1-3 limit?
1-3 is good.
That's what I would prefer.
I feel comfortable at 1-3.
And the loser will have to do something embarrassing on the Atlantic City Boardwalk.
What do we got?
You have two options. This is crazy to do like this.
We're going streaking on the quad.
That's after
old school style.
That's after a couple.
Today's the day of the payoff. Going to be playing some 1-3 today at the Borgata versus the poker robot. Head to head. Run it up challenge. Don't be late. I'm in the casino about 8 o'clock in the morning. You know, very excited to get this thing started. Panda's with us. The poker robot coming soon with this run it up challenge. Hopefully we take it down and send him on the boardwalk in a banana suit. I'm very excited to be playing in this poker challenge. We buy into the game for 400. The stakes are 1-3. This is our first hand, and we're looking at ace of clubs, 4 diamonds, and we limp into the pot, and I believe we go to the flop 2 ways. Right out the gate, this is crazy. We have top pair with a diamond draw, but it's a low diamond draw. We're gonna bet it. I put $10 in the middle, and one other player comes along. We get there right away on the turn, and we're going to check to see what the opponent's going to do. He checks as well. The river card comes. It's a blank. It doesn't change anything. We're going to bet 25 to see what the opponent's going to do. He puts in the call, and we're forced to show our measly 4 diamonds. I doubt if we sized up and bet larger, we could have got the opponent to fold, as he does eventually show his cards, and he is holding the jack of diamonds. He probably wasn't going to go anywhere. Moving on to the next hand, we have suited connectors in early position, and we're going to call a $13 raise, and we go 2 ways to the flop. I'm first to act, and I'm going to check to see what the opponent's going to do. I have top pair, but I don't want to overdo it. The button makes it 25 to go, and I'm going to come along and make the call. 25? Once again, I'm going to check my option for size control. The opponent is going to check as well, and we move on to the river, which is a king of diamonds. I check, and the button makes it 40 to go. I'm trying to think what he might have, and ultimately, I make the call. Because of his bet sizing, I really couldn't put him on a straight that he flopped a straight. This is well played. Player tells me that his name is Kareem, and he subbed the channel. We get into it many times throughout the session, as you're going to see. In this hand, we have 8-7 offsuit, and we make it $10 to go, and only Kareem calls. This flop shows us great potential as we have an open-ended straight draw with some backdoor flush opportunities. When he checks, I take the opportunity to take a stab at it, and I'm going to bet 15. He comes along, and we're going to see a turn, which comes the jack of diamonds. I'm going to throw a pot-sized bet to see if I can push him off the hand. He comes along,
And so we're going to go to a river, which comes the 10 of clubs, the money card. We make our straight, and we want to extract value. So we're going to go for a $75 bet, which is half the size of the pot. Kareem goes into the tank. Then he makes the call, and we show him that we have the goods. We have the straight to the 10. He holds his cards a very long time. He eventually tells me that he had pocket aces there. I'm pretty sure he's sitting there thinking about how he's going to exact his revenge on me. The next interesting hand, we have ace queen offsuit in early position, and I make it $10 to go. Throughout this session, I'll be experimenting with my bet sizing. $10 seems to be the standard right now for raises, so I'm going to open at 10. In the end, two players decide to call, and we go three ways to a flop, which comes ace 7-6. So we hit top pair, pretty decent kicker, but I'm going to check my option. Middle position player is going to bet 15, and I'm going to check raise to 50. The player jams for the rest of his chips, 91 total. I make the call. I toss in the chip, but the dealer makes me actually put in the chips. So after I do that, we flip over our cards, and we see that we both have the same hand, ace queen. This is going to be a chop. In this 5-hour session, there's going to be a lot of hands that I can't show you, but I do want to express the fact that I was frustrated that I couldn't buy in larger to face these stacks that are on my left and right. In this next hand, we have the old 6-9 of diamonds in the big blind, and what we're going to do is we're going to make it 10 to go on our option. Look at Kareem. He's so excited to get his chips in, he tosses them at the dealer. We go three ways to the flop, which comes 6-3 deuce. This is a pretty connected board, and we don't have any hearts. So although we have top pair, we want to take it easy. We bet 30 to charge the flush draw, and Kareem comes along. The other player folds. The 3 of clubs on the turn gives us 2 pair, but I'm still not sure what Kareem has. Maybe he's on the flush draw. I'm going to bet 35. Right now, I don't put him on a 3. Maybe he's on the flush draw. The 10 of hearts on the river is a disaster. It brings in the flush. I'm going to check, and Kareem goes all in. He jams for 75. I'm thinking he might have the flush. I really just want to see his cards. I'm going to be here for a while, and I kind of want to learn his tendencies. He shows us the 45 for flopping the straight. Well played. See, he got his revenge. Got about 2 hours left in the session, and I am down. It's not looking good. We're probably going to have to pay off this bet. It's going to be us to go down the boardwalk in a banana suit. A banana suit, not a chicken outfit, not a Santa Claus suit, but a banana outfit. One size fits all. Looks like it's going to be us to pay that bet off. I'm going to do what I can in the last 2 hours, but it's not looking good. Cards aren't falling. Drawers aren't hitting. It's been a disaster. I'm like 4 mimosas in, but I'm having a good time, and it's going to be good entertainment for you guys. So I hope you enjoy it, whatever happens, either way. I don't know how he's doing. I should probably check in, but I probably won't show that just to keep the suspense going for you guys. All right? But root for me, but either way, it's going to be a fun deal. All right? Peace. In the first hand after the break, I look down at King Jack of Spades in middle position and make it 16 to go. We go to the flop 3 ways, and there's a king on the flop. I'm going to c-bet for 16, and I get 2 callers as we go to the turn. The Queen of Diamonds on the turn brings in the backdoor flush opportunity. It gives me an open-ended straight draw, and I'm thinking of how I'm going to size up my bet. Ultimately, I'll go with betting 50 once again, and both players continue along. This board is so wild. The 10 of diamonds on the river pairs the board, brings in the diamond flush draw. I decide to get wild too. I'm going to bet 150 to see if I can push these guys off the hand and take it down here. I'm going to go with the semi bluff. Look at this guy. He's so excited to get his chips in the middle. He knocks him over. I don't know why he didn't raise me there. He's got the full house. Old man coffee. This hand right here pretty much sums up how my session has been going. I think I'm doing pretty decent, and then I get my nose torn off. I'm not happy, and the Ice King is not happy. Just look at him right there. He is not pleased. Let's turn this session around, all right? The clock is ticking. We got to pick up the pace if we're going to outrun the poker robot. In this next hand of note, we pick up ace-4 diamonds under the gun, and we go to the flop 2 ways. On the flop, we hit top pair with the flush draw. I lead out for 15, and we get a caller going to the turn. We have the 8 of diamonds. Ladies and gentlemen, we have what is known as the world. Top pair, flush draw. I don't know what my opponent has, but it's time to take this to the next level. I'm going to bet 80. At this point, I don't know what my opponent has. This is old man coffee from the other hand. He's taken a very long time to put his chips in the middle. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully I can fade whatever he's looking for and hit my cards on the river. The 7 of hearts on the river completes a straight draw, but I don't believe he has 6-9 or 64. He checks, I'll check behind him, and to my disbelief, he turns over 2 pair. He has 5-8. I can't beat this guy.
Good hand. I can't beat you. Oh my goodness. The whole world, right?
In this next hand, I wake up with black kings in the big blind, and I'm going to make it 18 to go on my option. Only the player in seat 1 makes the call, so we go 2 ways to a flop. This board is so disgusting. Not only is it connected, it has hearts. I don't have a heart, so I'm going to bet 50. And after much deliberation, the player makes the call, and we go to the turn, which is the King of Diamonds. That's about the only card in the deck that would turn it around for me with all these hearts on the board. I'm all in because I actually don't want to see any more cards. I'm hoping that he will fold and I could just take down the pot
That's actually what happens. The player folds, and I take it down. In this last hand we're going to discuss, I have black aces in middle position, and I'm going to make it 12 to go, and only one player comes along. We go 2 ways to a flop, which comes 3-10-3. So we flop 2 pair. We're going to c-bet for 30, and only the player in seat 7, the big stack who I showed earlier, is going to come along, and we're going to go 2 ways to a turn, which comes the 4 of hearts. And as you can see, I go all in. I can't take it anymore. A second flush draw comes on the board, and I just want to get it over with. Miraculously, he makes the call. I'm scared. I don't know if he has a 3, but I get my money in good, and hopefully I can fade whatever he's looking for. My jam was for 145, and the river becomes the queen of clubs. I turn over my hand, and he mucks it. Yeah.
Okay.
And so with that, it's time to cash out and get the hell out of here. We're in the game for 1,000, out for 224. That is a whopping loss of 776. It is time to pay the piper, my friends. We have lost. We are here on the boardwalk. I'm paying off this bet. Dressed in this ridiculous banana suit costume. Feeling like an idiot. And here's the man, the victor.
Ho, 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 ho.
Congratulations, Ed.
Thank you. Peace. Dude, it's crazy.
Yeah, you know, it was the mimosas at the table.
Is it? You were drinking at the table?
A little bit once I knew I was losing, and it was pretty much indication I couldn't come back.
Oh.
Time was not on my side.
Oh.
So, walking down the boardwalk, facing the music. It is cold as fuck.
Nobody here.
Yeah, it's like no one here.
Good. Good. Oh my god.
It's really cold.
When are we gonna upload this bullshit? How long is it gonna take you, you think?
It'll probably take me a few days to upload, edit, upload. There's no one on this boardwalk, so this punishment really isn't that bad.
No, it's humiliating. I feel terrible. Oh shit, this is pretty cool, man.